Marshland or savanna, but the difference is going to be that little bit of swampiness. Once you add in these red mangroves, the way that they grow and erode over time, and the nutrients that they're putting back into the water, that's what's going to change what's growing around them. One of the big definitions of the Everglades, right, is this big water movement. Most places you have tides or lakes. What makes it an Everglades is because we're all on one water table, spreading all the way north of Orlando and all the way down here. It's all affected by tides. So that's the big difference between, that and, let's say, normal savannas that you'll find all over the world.
Okay.
So it's kind of a biodiversity too. Normally it's where salt is going to be meeting fresh here in Australia. And that's why we have alligators and crocodiles. The only reason Australia doesn't is obviously they're way out in the middle. Yeah. So alligators never made it out there because you have.
They're lazy.
Yeah, right. No, well, they couldn't make it in all the salt. They could have never made it in all that salt. They would eventually succumbed. So alligators you'll find here in South America and in Asia.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's 23 species of alligators and crocodiles on Earth.
Wow.
And they range from in the southern Asian islands, there's a little one. He only grows like to 5 or 6 foot max. And then you have all the way up to the saltwater crocodiles in Australia that'll grow 23 or 24 foot long. Now, something interesting, because all of them have very small stomachs and slow metabolisms. I had a biologist from Australia. He said once they hit about that 23 foot mark, they're actually going to starve to death before dying of old age because they cannot metabolize enough food for energy in order to survive.
They got too big for themselves.
They got too big for themselves, and they'll eventually